actually.
Bird up. Bushwick Radio. Finster.
Yeah. Relic.
And Kimmy.
Hip Hop Beats and Things. We are in the
Hip
building.
Hop Beats and Things.
Party peoples. How y'all doing? Wherever you at, wherever you are. Lily.
She gave you the straight face too.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess we can get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? So much going on nowadays. We in the midst of this COVID-19 popping off. How y'all feeling about it?
I mean, it's crazy that I feel like I'm eating popcorn a little bit. Like, yo, this is what we do. This is expected a little bit. It's changed, it's shift. Keep it moving, do the best of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It sucks that we, like, our whole lifestyles has changed in a sense, you know, not being able to move freely,
Right.
you know, because there are elements of it, you know, not being able to say, yo, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But, you know, you just adjust. You know what I mean? How about you, Kimmy?
Yeah, it sucks. Just because I know like some people directly affected, you know.
That's
at
tough.
first it was unreal. It's like, what's really going on? And then I'm starting to see like it really affect people close to me. So
right.
It's unreal and unbelievable at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
that part about
I just never, like we always talk about, you know, something pop off, you know, when it's time to go down, but it's like, here we are.
Yeah, it went down quick. It's
and when it becomes reality, it's different when it's like you watching it on TV or read it from a book, and you might say, "Hey, I know this may pop off," but when you're in it, it's a different animal. Right. You're like, "Oh, it's now, it's now,
it's now, like right now."
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, man,
I will say that it's making me like more conscious of like, you know, making sure I take my vitamins and drinking water and, you know, just staying on top of trying to be healthy internally. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I kind of just like going through the day to day, I just kind of neglected that and was just, you know, going with the hustle and bustle, and it's just it sat me down. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's sitting everybody down. That's what I'm telling. Like, people are saying how their lives are changing, and you're really having to look how you exist. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on around you in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big shift, yo. To where it's like, yo, let me think about my health. I got time for my health now.
I was happy as hell once I got to do because we was doing shopping before it really popped off. So I was already, you know, getting things for the house. And then, you know, every now and then I was, you know, as it was slowly getting to more of like the pandemic that everybody was, you know, talking about, it was like, I was like, okay, now I already have toilet tissue. I already have, you know, I've already had. So I think the wild part for me was when, good Lord, woman. Okay, anyway, the wild part for me was when, I had to make a delivery, and yeah, you see, you can't stop it. You can't stop it.
They hate on him.
Yeah, they always. But it was when I tried to get me to deliver.
What's up to the babies? Go ahead, say that, Vince. I'm sorry.
No, you good. When he wanted me to deliver to a spot that I saw on the news that said somebody had been affected there. And I was like, I saw the box on the truck. I'm like, I'm not going over there. I put the box down. That was cool and all, but then there's still other stops. So I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I'm going all around, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? People walking around with no symptoms. How do you? What do you do?
You don't know. That's how that joint spreads. You don't know. Like, literally, that's just how it rocks, how it pops off.
Yeah,
but, you know,
I got asthma. And
I was skeptical for a minute because I'm like, yo, how? Right. But I'm saying, like, it gets real when you know somebody that actually like experience having that joint. You know what I'm saying? That's when it really gets real. It's like, you know, because you can think about it like, all right, there's a lot of people sick, but I don't know nobody that really has COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? But then when you hear about it, it's like, oh, snap. Like, it's here. That's just how my mind goes. Bow. to even be using the word pandemic. You know what I mean?
People are sleeping on the fact that people are dying.
Are dying.
Right.
And it's like,
yo, I'm gonna go to the beach, son. Later for all of that, I'm going to the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Blowing away
Let's go chill.
Yo, I thought about it.
I'm saying I thought about it too, but then I was like, yeah, nah. You know what I mean? I don't want to go where there's too many people because I'm not. It's easy for me to kind of like let it go, like let what's going on in society or shift or whatever. It's just like, yo, all right, we gotta operate how we gotta operate. We gotta survive. We can't stop surviving. Gotta be around my daughter more. I enjoy that. I'm around my dukes, pa dukes. I enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I got time to invest more into myself, kind of like what Kimmy mentioning, with taking more vitamins or whatever. You know what I mean? Drinking more water.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Investing is now you got no choice but to invest in yourself, really.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is the true recalibration right here.
Yo.
Get your rest.
Yo, even
you should have
for real. This is the craziest part.
A couple of books read.
Even the people that didn't want to join us. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Everybody got to calibrate. Now you got no choice.
No choice.
Word. Right.
And if you're not recalibrating, I don't know what you're doing right now.
Right.
But we are sitting still, but there are still people that have to go to work. There are people that's essential personnel.
Essentials. Right. And we appreciate them for that.
Oh my God.
Essential.
Because I don't know. So like these medical staff, like, because
I quit. I'm not an essential no more.
Right.
What do you say?
Imagine them being like, yo, that's it. We ain't doing this no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, because I've seen some videos and it's looking kind of rough out there. They triaging people in the hallways. It's on the floor. They don't have enough beds.
And people are not. There's certain people. Yo, the wild part. I saw two things that drove me crazy. Girl, you didn't have it in your mouth. Stop.
Yo, Lily's face be bugging me out.
Taking no chances, not even with the kids.
That's where you'll see I'm outside. I'm like, yeah, all right, I can go here in this cut right here. They ain't gonna mess with me right
here. There was two things that bugged me out. One, I think it was in Florida. The kids going on spring break. Did you see that? The kids is doing
If I die, I die. They said I'm gonna have fun. If I die, I die.
Yo, but
if I die, I die.
Right. You know what? Another wild one I saw was. I guess they call him an influencer. He was licking a toilet.
Oh, I read that.
He was licking a toilet, making fun, man. And then guess what happened? Man. His ass is laid up in the hospital.
He's laid up.
Stop playing.
As he should be.
I was like, yo, good for you. I'm like, I couldn't see. I don't understand that.
I have no sympathy.
Like I want to.
Yo, but you see, this is how my mind thinks, right? I'll be like, you do that. That could be like, you continue to go to work. That could be, or even keep going out in society. That could be your man's wife or cousin or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Doing something silly like that, and then next thing you know, you up in somebody's face. So now we talking about this quarantine.
Right? Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It leaves. Yeah, it's like this thing is like right up on you. You don't even realize it. You're like, yo, I didn't know your brother's sister's nephew was wild and did crazy stuff, and he came through, and y'all wanted to just chill, drink beers. You know what I mean? And that be right, and that could be firsthand to you. The next person you contact, yo, what's up? That's why I look at it and say, yo,
listen,
I don't take it lightly when I could get that joint.
Exactly.
But
you know what? You talk about that, they've been saying avoid gatherings of 10 or more. I've been avoiding every soul. I haven't even seen my parents. I'm like,
yo,
I'm gonna catch everybody when it's over.
That's all I'm trying to see right now.
I'm like,
hey yo,
who came up with that number?
Hence, why we are on Zoom right now. You understand this? I love y'all, but where you been at?
Right.
Where you been at?
Do it all.
Who came up with that?
Yo, with what?
That sound like a Trump name. I don't know.
Hold on, y'all. It's loud.
I think that was a Trump number. It's loud up there. This one, she messed with this thing.
I'm tired of you.
Like, move.
Right.
I hate to do my baby like that, but good.
Right. Get out of here. Watch it come back with the little SpongeBob, wipe your face with it. Look, let's see.
Yeah.
Really bug. That's my girl, yo.
Okay, stop it.
Word.
Yeah, I had to
up,
come
man.
outside. It's too loud.
Yeah, it's nice out here, yo. What's the weather like up there?
Nice.
I came out, it was like 65. I came out again, it was 92. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Hot.
Real quick.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it. I can't front. You know what I'm saying? I like when the heat hits you up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Speaking of the virus, have y'all read anything about like ways to avoid it? I read that it hates heat. So I'm like, let me get out.
Fact. Yeah, I mean, fact. That's why I'm like, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, outside's the way. Let me take these clothes off real quick.
I had
the sun, like it doesn't like heat. Yeah.
Right.
Right, hot towels. I be getting hot rags and putting it up my nose, yo.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, word.
Right.
Straight up.
I put a pad on my chest because I already couldn't breathe. Felt like I had bronchitis.
You said,
I had
Kimmy,
a pad on my chest.
Hey,
I'm like,
yo, Kimmy, you always got some symptom going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, just a little dust.
Yeah. You don't want to. You don't want to see around nobody around this time. You don't want to.
Right.
Exactly.
Bro. Oh.
Look,
yo.
And I be needing an inhaler sometimes, and I'm like, you will not catch me in urgent care or ER.
I don't even want to go. Hey, yo, this is the funniest thing, y'all. For real, I went into this store, right? And so the female went to grab my joint. I don't know what it is about these. They don't take it like literal. Like my head's already wired like that prior to the pandemic. So I go into the joint. I hold my drink for her. She scans it and she's like, "Oh, I'll take it." I'm like, "Nah, it's cool." I grabbed the bag, got that, put it in there. Went, gave her the money she would reach. She's like, "Oh, you want to put the money in here too?" I was like, "Nah, that's yours unless you want me to keep it. Like, let me get this right here and be out of here." Yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Gotta go. You in here playing. Squirt, just sanitizer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it moving. Like, stop playing. I don't care if you get offended, you feel some way. I'm just gonna do what's necessary. I hugged somebody today that I couldn't help because it was family. I was like, "What's up, baby girl? Oh, come here, yo." I just put that. I charge that to the game.
Everybody.
I charge that to the game. I'm like, all right. I didn't go change my shirt and all that.
Give me face like, oh.
You got that coronavirus.
I haven't been around a soul. People been trying to get their hair done. I'm like, nah.
I got a line of Reiki people that want Reiki. People had a week home and they're like, "I need Reiki, brother."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I don't trust it. Right. I don't know where you've been.
Yeah.
I don't know where you've been.
I can't. It's so funny to hear when you hear like Trump saying, "We're going to get this done by Easter."
Man,
Easter? Isn't that next week?
It's like, do you know how germs work? Do you know how?
Is that a new germ at that? Is that next week?
Like, how you know?
Isn't Easter? When is Easter? Yo, hold up. Yo, salute to Kimbo Slice. Your birthday will come up soon. What's that, Monday?
Birthday coming.
This guy had bo.
Uh-oh.
Word. Yeah, shout out, yo. I thought about that. I was like, hold up, the first.
Yeah.
On the first?
The first, yeah, Monday, right?
Yeah.
Salute.
No, is it Monday?
I might have to do a virtual
Wednesday.
Hey, check this out. Yo, so here's the funny thing. I bet you anything, if this coronavirus wasn't out here, you would have had the stupid plans. And you would have been rocking it right now.
Stupid plans.
Right.
You know,
I tell
everything
you,
shift,
it
yo.
has set me down. It has set me
Yeah,
down.
yo. Everything just shift, yo.
Sweatpants and t-shirts every day, all day.
Hey, yo, check this out. Nap. Yo, the nap's serious, yo. The serious nap. I'd be like, you feel like you slept for 30 minutes, it'd be like an hour and a half. You'd be like, yo, that was good.
And then
you get up and yeah.
I've been a little too I need to get one of them naps.
Yo, no. I understand. When it comes, you got the babies.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got
man.
the babies. Yeah, you gotta go and try to get a moment when both of them, when all three of them shift. You know what I mean?
Word. Shoot it.
Or you be like, Sherelle.
Shoot, that's how she be looking at me.
Word.
Man, oh man. So Walt, have you been doing so Walt, you don't have to go back to work?
Well, I probably do. I think they would like that.
Oh, shoot, because I tried to make an order and they were like, nope.
I'm like, hey, they try to be like, well, you don't get paid. I was like, okay, all right, I'll take that. That's supposed to shake me, or like, look, there's a lot.
Sorry, I'm in the woods, yo.
Throughout this last year or so, when we talk about calibration and flowing, not forcing,
right?
I'm like, yo, I always had faith in a higher power. So I'm like, man, God got me. I ain't worried about that. But I'm not.
Yeah. That's the vibration, yo. That's a real vibration for real.
Yeah, I can't put myself in harm's way just because. I mean, that's all you offering me? Money? That's it?
Right.
You ain't offering me no sanitizer. You ain't offering me no gloves.
Oh, man.
Yo, can I spark on that real quick, yo? Yo, mind if I talk on that real quick with that check, son? I'm gonna say this. Let's just put it like this. I hope it's a paper check, son. I really hope it's a paper check, like for real. If they go into like sending people cards and we start funneling cash through there, yo, man, I don't like it. They can have that
direct deposit.
Huh?
It's supposed to be like either by check or direct deposit. So if you
if I would like it if it's something physical, that's one thing. But if it's digitized, I don't want that. Keep it, I want it straight up, yo.
Man.
Because there's gonna be a lot of things that ties to us economically. I'm telling you, it's gonna shift into this digital currency business, yo. We're gonna go to a paperless society. And then when it starts going there, I'm telling you, questions are gonna start coming to where it's real specific. I'm telling y'all, yo, vaccine, did you get it? Do we not do that? Let's have the vaccine talk. If they come up with the vaccine real quick, make it mandatory. You taking it?
Nope. I don't want
Let's talk about that.
That's what I'm saying. Negative.
Nah.
Negative.
Nah,
I can't.
I can't trust it.
That's a negative. Nah.
I can't trust nothing.
I'm not here with the bees.
I know. I saw your face like, what? That's why I was out there. I was standing outside like, oh, it'd be cool to stand out. Nah.
Man, the bees.
I
got some wasps that's been hanging out in the back. I'm like, nah.
I got them sand gnats, yo, Fence. You know what them sand gnats about, yo. Word, you going to a whole swarm of them joints without seeing them. I'm like, stop. But yeah, yo, I'm not getting no vaccination, son. Like, there's no way. I would not suggest it.
It's already killing people. So I'm like, why would you want? Why would I want you to inject me with that stuff?
Right.
Hey yo, the flu vaccination is not good. Don't work good enough. if that were good, I'd be like, all right, well they pretty accurate with the flu. I still wouldn't take it, but at least people aren't getting sick from it and all of that. I've had enough examples. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, though. You know that's I know for sure I'm not taking it. I mean, we don't even have like a long testing range. We don't know like long-term reactions and whatnot. Man, no way, I'm good. And then they're gonna inject you with a chip, probably.
Brand new.
Nah, I'm good.
It
sounds like I Am Legend to me.
Right. It does.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds
we
like.
We already know that there's another agenda, right? I mean,
yeah.
We know that.
Because once you have anybody else in charge of your safekeepings, it's like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? They
right.
We already know it's run by billionaires and shoot.
Exactly.
I don't even think money can really calculate the people that's, you know what I'm saying, what the people who are running the world even have, because everybody else is just puppets when it comes to government.
Yeah.
So it's like those people.
Okay, so check this out.
The money, we already know what for years. Every time stock market used to drop or something went down, recession, they jumping off buildings, killing themselves. So they they need a certain level of comfort, and the only way they get their level of comfort is keeping their foot on our backs and making us work the way we work.
Yeah, exactly.
So check it out. This is another degree that I was thinking about. Like, it's weird how we don't even realize how much our lives are already under control. They're like, yo, stay home, and we stay home. You know, rightfully so. There's a reason too, but you can't go sit at a restaurant. You can't go to a bar. You can't go to the movies. You can't go do that. And like, people are losing it. Like, yo, I got to sit around here. Like, yo, for real. Like, our whole lives are under control because we can't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, it's sensible and rightfully so, but still, there's a level of control. The word quarantine, you know what I'm saying, is already out there right now, yo. And I would hate, martial law, I'm telling you, son, you see me like this, like, yo, son, it's really going down. Son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The wild part is all I keep thinking about is Goody Mob, like no more fishing for your fish on what's that
was that cell therapy? Was that on the cell therapy chick? Yeah. That's we may not want to grasp it. Like, I think of it from different aspects. I would hope that it'd be like something the way, yo, let Trump be right. Next week it's gone. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful reality. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I also think on the other scale to where it's like, you know, receiving Trump the same way, books read from individuals that was tied into this system was taking place right now and knowledgeable in that area. This is not like it's more than, yo, there's a virus here for me. You know what I'm saying? There's so many layers, yo.
Right.
And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But at the end of the day, I do make sure that there's a sense of security in the event the crazy scenario takes place, because it's taking place. It's too similar. Like, I can relate to many things, like pick it apart. Like, oh man, this is bad. All right, so yeah, say like Kimmy says, get vitamins, stock up, make sure, you know what I mean, in every area. You saying, yo, we was already shopping, seeing it because we already could be, you know what I mean, the sense of preparation and whatnot. You don't have to worry about toilet tissue. I already got it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Niggas went crazy over toilet tissues.
I'm like, did they have explosive diarrhea?
Like, did people? And I was like, did they know something that I didn't know? Like, because people were on it early.
That was like one of the
what
first.
What do you mean?
Like, yeah, like they must have known something I didn't know. But you know, I was also thinking that
that's the people that use the bathroom a lot with their bowels bad. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, I need a lot of tissue, son. You know I use that about 4 or 5 times a day, right?
I wouldn't want to be in that household.
You know, I was also thinking, there's a lot of people that can't afford to just sit tight for 3 to 4 weeks and stock up on food and make sure they have everything that they need. Some people don't know what they're gonna eat from day to day. So I'm like,
right.
That's where chaos ensues. Because there's gonna be individuals. It's gonna come down to the basis of survival, and that's where they like, yo, I didn't think about even getting a fishing rod and some worms. Go fishing. Try to go to a spot. I'm going in the food line or your pocket to your crib because that's where my food is. That's where chaos starts to ensue. So when
Now we gotta get strapped, stay protected.
Stay protected to be ready to get in.
They stopped taking permits. You can't get a permit right
now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Too late.
But here's
so
the
you
thing.
better be nice with that jiggle, like
Straight up.
I've been hearing a lot of people say they want to help too, but it's like your hands are tied because you gotta stay 6 feet away from people. You know what I mean? Like you want to help people. People are hungry.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're gonna have to drop the food and go.
Like there's people that want to do something. Like they feel
I dig it.
You know, like they feel helpless, like their hands are tied. Like, how can I help? Like, what can I do? But it's like, dang, like, I don't know. What can you do? I don't know. I don't have those
Take a
answers.
risk. It's a risk. One of my dudes, I was talking to my dudes, my man, like, I'm trying to go to this shorty crib. My dude, all levels, you don't care about nothing. He's like, I'm trying to get to shorty.
Oh my God.
It was a wild story, y'all. Had me rolling, yo.
Wow.
Had me rap. But I'm just saying, just think about that's what our desires are, what we need, and what we put in.
Right.
Okay. Y'all, speaking of wild, I saw this movie last night called The Foundation. Have y'all seen that?
Nope.
No.
Whatever you do, please take a look at that tonight. It's on Netflix. It's called The Foundation.
Okay.
A quick synopsis. The symbolism is kind of basically about capitalism in the U.S., but it's set in a prison, and I ain't gonna tell too much, but it's crazy. Whatever you do this week, look at it. The Foundation.
All right.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, what shoot? I think that's the only good thing that came out of this so far. Catch up on movies and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw like.
Let me watch this joint. I missed this.
Yeah, I watched Uncorked. What else did I watch?
I watch Brightburn. I watched Brightburn. What's the one you said?
Okay.
Yeah, I caught Brightburn.
About Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I heard everybody talking about that joint, man. I didn't. You know how I am. Everybody talking about good movie. I'm like, eh.
Nah, they put it together. The series. They did pretty good. The acting on it.
Pretty good. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say it was good, but
you'll enjoy that.
I watch it a year later, maybe.
What's this? A year later.
Netflix might be shut down. Cats be walking out here like, yo, son, Netflix done, son. No Disney Plus.
But the next wild thing is everybody trying to blow. Ever since D-Nice blew up off his Instagram live,
everybody trying to get that, right?
Everybody trying to get them.
Yo,
they're not getting them numbers though. They're not going to get those numbers.
Nah. See, this is the thing. This is the thing for me. When you pioneer something, that's when you really get to eat off of it. But when you start following somebody else's model, that's not true. You just trying to eat off of the next man's plate. Follow your own model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is the time. I'm not saying other DJs should do it.
What's that?
Like I saw Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, right?
Right.
And when they went against each other, I'm like, that's the perfect time for that because they were doing that before. So I'm like, yo, this is a perfect time. Like, we're home, cool. Let's get that. You know what I mean? Heck, let's do a lot of producer battles and all. This is the time for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that they were doing already. D-Nice was like, yo, I'm going to do a party. Everybody's home. I'm going to go ahead and rock out. And everybody jumped on the wave, enjoyed it. Why can't he just have that?
Right. And
let him have that.
Yo,
let him have it.
Not saying that nobody else shouldn't, because he might not be somebody's cup of tea. Yeah. But I mean, it's so many people. I mean, it's DJs I've never heard of before. Not saying it's not the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Capitalize off the moment.
I've seen a couple get like 1,000 or so. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the Kid Capri's, DJ Scratch.
But he was doing that already. They were doing that already.
They was doing that already. So
that's what I'm saying. They were doing that already.
Yeah, I did it. I did it. I tried.
You was doing it already. Your fence to your home. You do that already.
I
got shut down.
That is kind of crazy.
I tried to do it. I got shut down twice, and it kept saying about
that's crazy.
Matching content. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm listening to everybody else's shows. I'm like, what they live is. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, you know what? Hey, we got our own thing anyway.
IG was like, nah. You're not coming over here with this Benny the Butcher and this Planet Asia and this.
I didn't even get to that. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So when I was playing the other day.
Maybe Facebook Live will work. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not messing with none of them no more. I'm not even.
I'm in the dark, y'all.
So we done.
You in the dark, yo. That happened real quick too.
That happened real quick. You know what I'm saying? But
I can't even see Kimmy. Kimmy, where they are, yo?
Anymore. Oh, here we go.
Now you gotta hit the audio joint. Bang! That happened real quick.
Word.
Hold on.
Turn my joint around sideways.
Okay, be quiet.
That's that Corona vibration. Shut it.
You know what I'm saying? Hit that sideways motion, Kim. Hit that sideways.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. But
that's what's up.
I forgot what we was talking about. I got cut off so quick.
I know, right? They was like, see ya. Yeah, but the vibration, I don't even know what we was talking about. I had to go back and rewind. But still, man. Yeah. Still safety and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Word, for sure.
Shout out to Brother Sadiq. He sent me this book called Fairy Tales and Scary Tales.
Okay.
And it's a poetry, and he's paying homage to all Black women. And it's a really good book, a really good read, and the artwork is amazing. Let me show you some art. It's amazing.
Word.
And yeah, you could go on sunmoonstars.com and get the book.
Dope. Sunmoonstars.com.
Yep.
Tough.
What's up? So
shout out to Fencer with the shirts, yo. Put the shirts out there, son.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
That fits the Bundy joints popping off.
Yeah.
Word. Straight. Hey, don't worry. Hey, yo, we'll get over there. We'll be able to get over there one day, Kimmy. We just we don't have to like go do the woo. Yes, sir.
Right. Got the small, double XLs, ladies and the men's.
What?
Okay.
You say you got the small and the double XLs, or small two to double XL?
Small two double XL.
Okay.
10-4. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna come get mine. Just hand it to me like this through the door.
All right.
Yeah, in front of the joint. On a fishing hook. Do that joint on a fishing hook from the window, like.
You know.
Here you go, family. Right.
I'm gonna put the money on there.
Oh yeah. Swap it out. That's what's up, yo. Yeah, man.
Joe, I guess we can sign out. Get ready. Get ready to get this show up and running.
Yeah, real talk, yo. Shout out to the family. You know what I mean? I got a list of a lineup of people with this Reiki frequency. You know what I'm saying? So, because a lot of people been dealing with depression and anxiety and frustration. Right. So, you know, it was wild. I did want to say this before we go. Like, there's a lot of domestic violence and people beefing going on through these times. You know what I mean? Because the shit happens so quick and shedding. So, yo, when we shed, man, we got to shed light. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the better part of ourselves, work better than, you know, staying into the worst part of the poor frequencies within ourselves, yo. You know what I mean? We have to find this balance in this joint, because no matter what's going on outside of us, we have to be able to be fine-tuned within ourselves. So talk with calibration. We need to stay on that frequency and that vibration. Don't push fear, even though we talked about, again, like the virus, whatever we want to call it. You know what I mean? But yo, stay peace and love, man. You know what I mean? That's just what I wanted to say on that. No fear, yo. No fear.
Word up.
Right.
That'll weaken your immune system.
No doubt.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
All y'all out there, word up. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Get in contact with your loved ones. Make sure they safe. They all right. Keep your distances. Stay at home. It's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Staying at home.
Use your better judgment.
Word.
Use your better judgment.
Yeah. Yo, I'm like this. I mean, everybody got judgment. They gonna go when they go and say, hey, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do this.
But if something telling you to stay home and somebody try to talk you into something, no. Stay home.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's real talk. I mean, how could it even be entertaining or exciting? Like, we have to take this with some type of level of seriousness.
Right, right. So, people having cookouts and stuff, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Got the whole, want what? I don't even want nobody else's food. Like, nah, we gonna cook right here.
Nah, right?
You know what I'm saying? Right here's good, son.
Take out right now. I'm like, nah. So this reset. This reset is going to be very interesting because I think people think that it's going to be like this and everything's going to go back to normal, but there's no way. That's just not how viruses work.
And I think and then not only that, when Vince went to from a metaphysical or spiritual element, I also think that we were stripped of this for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like on the metaphysical, spiritual aspect, we're being stripped down of all the things that we would call our normalcy to where we're just in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we might need to focus on being able to live without those things, outside of the essentials.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's just my take on it.
That's for real, because I really feel that because I've been getting a bunch of ads, like extra ads on Facebook lately, like shoes on sale and clearance, and I'm like, is that even work anymore right now?
All right. Hey, yo, if anything, if anything, I need some running sneakers.
Yeah. Exactly. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I got some running sneakers. You know what I mean? Put these joints put these waterproofs on.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't know where this world's shifting at. We could be arrogant and be like, oh, we're going to get back to it if you want. You dig what I'm saying?
Right,
because we didn't expect this. If you think about it, when we was at 2019, 2020 is the year, 2020 didn't have nothing with that Rona.
With the Rona.
It did not include the Rona and sitting home going crazy playing school teacher.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's real talk.
Wow. Yeah. But you know what? I'm using this time to connect with family and staying healthy and staying hydrated and all that. So catching up on some books, catching up on some house projects. So, you know.
That's what's up. Everything's home. Just home.
That's
Keep
it.
a home vibration. Home, yo. Home.
Yep.
Word.
So just wishing everybody bigger and better things from here on out. Bigger and better things. Hopefully this can put everybody in a better place, better position.
Word.
You know.
Word. And come out of it feeling refreshed and new. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
it's bug. I mean, but you know what? It's kind of bugged out when we complain about getting up to go to work, but then you end up having to stay home and you complain about that.
And you complain about that.
Right.
That's like you miserable. You just miserable.
You're miserable in life.
I mean, you can't complain. You can't complain about going to work and then be home and complain about being home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear it.
So how much investment do we have into our jobs over our kids or us being a teacher?
Right. Exactly. Something to think about.
What do we invest in?
But you know what? I have been trying. I'm calling it the Rona 15 because I've been in here snacking. I'm gonna tell you that. So I'm trying to keep this Rona 15 off.
I hear that.
We see Kimmy next time. She'd be like, "What up, family?" She probably had a big boy laugh, like, be like, "Damn, son."
Sound like
fun. I've been snagging.
Right. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
But you know, hopefully we don't have to start rationing. Like that's something, you know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like it makes sense to say, like, okay, now's the time to go back out. You know what I mean? Let me go back out and just replenish those small things.
Yeah, get
go
some
back
small
out.
Things.
Get those things that we know we need and start. Let me go a little bit wiser here.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about gardening and all that now. Like,
yo, you got the time for it and the space.
Absolutely.
That's what it's gonna be. Well,
word up.
It's 5 minutes to 8. Gotta get this show cracking. So
yeah, man. Hey, yo, everybody tune in to Bushwick Radio for sure. Fence is gonna be going off.
Word up.
Yeah.
For sure. So salute to everybody out there in YouTube.
Yes.
And catch everybody. Trev, Relic,
yo,
Jimmy.
Yeah. It was good
to
see all y'all's faces.
It's good to see y'all too, man. You know what I mean? Just keep vibing out. You know how we do. We'd be linking up.
No doubt.
Yep.
See ya.
All right.
Later, Lils. All right. Peace. Yo, hip hop beats and things. Yo, we not gonna stop. We gotta stay on Zoom for a while. We're zooming, yo. We keep rocking. That's how we do. Family thing. Salute.
Peace.
Yes. Peace.